And this Nigeria, we must go front. We not go back. Oh, the Gulason they read news recently. Now they don't talk. Say Nigeria don't already reach their debt limit. You'll be like person when they do transfer for phone. When you want transfer, get a contract, say you have reached your transfer limit. Nigeria don't reach debt limit. That's why they don't fit borrow money again. Oh, Nigeria. When the Oswald people when they talk say Tinubu na build Lagos, Tinubu na make Lagos fine. Tinubu did not do anything in Lagos. Instead, he was busy collecting government properties and looting government funds. No be me talk am o. So that way you not go to think say na me talk am. I'm only recapitulating. Oh, sorry, English now go kill me. Recapitulate. I'm only saying what the person has said already. And because if I leave and I go to think say na me talk, I don't mention the person name. See am. See who talk am. No be me. Watch the video.
Because the man who is running now for APC does not even know half of what Buhari knows about government or national security. If you have the time, I will tell you more about what they are campaigning with as an agenda or as a rhetoric that he did well in Lagos. I will tell you between 1999 to 2007, if you take out context, he actually performed worse than some governors in Nigeria, because the Lagos that they say he did, he improved the revenue, he only collected tax. All the infrastructure needed for a state or in fact a country to develop was on ground. Lagos used to be the Nigerian national capital. Before Nigeria was formed, Lagos was a colony. You have all the infrastructure for economic development. Asiwaju didn't establish them. There was seaport, there was airport, you have commercial activity, all the embassies are there. So transaction with foreign envoys is in Lagos. All the hotels are there, headquartered in Lagos. All the banks are headquartered in Lagos. All security apparatus, every facility and infrastructure for economic development was in Lagos. He didn't bring them. Asiwaju did not invite or introduce or brought to Lagos any serious foreign investor or domestic investor. And these revenues we are talking about that they claim he has generated, we are on. It's just that the government didn't have the infrastructure in collecting those. So what he did throughout this period was to collect tax. That's what they claim by revenue. And even then, the reason he did that was because the company that was collecting the tax, the company is allegedly traceable to him. So if you pick a man on the street and you tell him, I want you to collect us in a given area, your percentage is 30%, he will be optimal. He will be highly effective. This is the summary. But let me tell you what he did in Lagos. One, he attempted to destroy democracy. He wanted to introduce what we call monarchical democracy, a democracy that is not reflected by the will and wishes of the people, but reflected by the choice of a man, and people should run around it. He introduced the concept in politics in Nigeria that we call take the queue, follow the queue. He was the only governor in Nigeria that during the period of 7 years, he has had to impeach his deputy governors 3 times and change them. He's the only politician in Nigeria that nobody wins under his tutelage unless the person is chained or positioned by him. You don't win by the popularity that you carry or because you have idea, but whether he has approved you. That is one. 2, the House of Assembly in Lagos throughout his period never had the independence. This is a man you say he promotes democracy. Never had the independence. In fact, when allegedly the drug conviction in Chicago was alleged, to have, happened, and then Gani Fawemi was all over the place that he should be checked, he should be probed, he should be prosecuted. The House of Assembly sat down. They had no business doing that. They said they cleared him. That they did a finding and they cleared him. On what premise? The same Festus Keyamo, who is the spokesman now, went to court around the time to challenge the decision of the House of Assembly. Do I now detour to tell you about Festus Keyamo and Lalong? I was in APC when I was canvassing for vote for Asiwaju. Lalong was doing Amechi, Festus Keyamo was doing Amechi. All the negative narrative that is built in the air against Asiwaju were pushed by Festus Keyamo. They don't believe in Asiwaju. They are just there on contract. Festus Keyamo was the one that peddled the idea that Asiwaju had Pakistan. Festus Keyamo was the one that peddled the idea that Asiwaju had baggages. The worst about Festus Keyamo was that he was even oscillating like a pendulum between the vice president and what do you call him, and Amechi. Suddenly, Festus Keyamo has come to talk about Asiwaju he didn't believe. The greatest mistake Asiwaju has made in constituting his campaign structure was to choose the people that did not and still don't believe in him. That is the tale of their presidential candidate.
Shebuna don't see the video now. Because if na me talk this thing now for the talk say, who give you the right, who give you mouth when you tell they talk this thing, are you this, are you that? And now for that attack me, see who talk now. When I go beat them. When I tell una say now Peter Obi na we want for this nation. See now when Peter Obi was the governor of Anambra State, he had the best reputation. The only governor that left millions and billions in government treasury before leaving. It not be like other governors wey be say if they won't come out, they'll leave debts for who they come make and they pay. He even use money to work, can't leave the rest for who they come make start to work before he start to making your money. Go check on when he was the governor, Anambra State was rated as I think the #1, both in education. If they even gave them award, Anambra State then as the best state when they stable financially, they were not borrowing any money to do any project. And when I tell you, I say this election, Peter Obi all the way. Labour Party is the answer. All the obedient in the whole world. I want to share video with the CMO. Our presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, for Labour Party, never get this kind of record. When I tell you, I say Peter Obi all the way, I don't know what time. When I share video, make the whole world is here.